Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome back to the show that never ends. This is my second video I'm shooting tonight. I'm probably going to wait a few hours in between to post this one. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing this one. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning here in Clinton, Tennessee. Clinton, Tennessee is in East Tennessee. In the background, I'm playing Traffic from the album Exit. Whoever bought this originally played $333 for it. Traffic. And the reason I'm playing this is Randy Weaver did a video. It was all about the music of Traffic, the band Traffic. And Randy is my brother from another mother. We have a lot of the same taste in music. And when he recommends something, I'm like, okay. So I bought this maybe 6 months ago. And I bought it in a lot of 10 albums. Some guy said, I got these 10 albums. If you want them for your personal collection, I give them to you for $2 a piece, $20 for 10. So I jumped on it because he knows I have a booth in an antique shop, and he was selling some albums to the store, and before the store bought what they needed, he let me pick my personal ones out. Randy Weaver, thanks for recommending this because I'm really enjoying it. Traffic, and the album Exit. Okay, this video is about box sets, and I forget where the thread started. It may have been from Fred, it may have been from Mary, it may have been from Mazzy, it may have been from, who knows, may have been from Rachel, the Music Man. I honestly don't know where this thread started, so forgive me, people. Okay, I had to pause the video for a minute. It was to show 10 box sets. And I'm going to start off with CDs. Johnny Winter, a rock and roll collection. This may not be considered a box set because it's only a 2 CD set. But it's got a cool little booklet with it. And I love Johnny Winter. I loved Johnny Winter. My favorite American guitar player. I've said that a lot. The best slide guitar player that ever lived. And my friend Tilly. Tilly, she bought me this as a gift. Just to be nice. She knows I love Johnny Winter. I had this back when it came out in the late 90s. And I was in radio at the time. And radio sometimes, they don't give stations copies of the greatest hit albums or box sets unless there's a new song on there they're promoting, which there was not on this. Like say Tom Petty came out with a greatest hits album with one new song, they're going to send extra copies for the DJs. This is one I could not get, but I bought with my own money back in the late 90s, and I left it at the station at K-Fan when I left. And she was kind enough to buy me this. It meant a lot. Tilly, I love this. Next up, going CD again, Roger Miller. The genius of Roger Miller. It's a 3 CD set. And Roger Miller, I don't hear a lot about him in the VC, but the guy wrote music. He was a producer. He played several different instruments. He was really an amazing musician. Let me show you this picture. You know who that is? Can you see? That's Willie Nelson before the hair. Yeah. And I've had this. How I've held on to it for 20 years, I don't know, because I've told stories before, and I have lost a couple different collections. I had to sell all my CD one time, all of my CDs to pay the bills, but I kept this one. I've lost 2 different record collections. But and I bought this because I interviewed Scott Miller. You may know Scott Miller. He used to be the house band for the Jeff Foxworthy show. He was also the leader of the band the V-Roys. Great band out of Knoxville. And I interviewed Scott, and he told me that Roger Miller was his biggest influence. He said, man, I tell you something. He said, Roger Miller is God. And I had to dig into it myself. I bought this. He's got songs everyone knows, Old Toy Trains, the Christmas song, Little Green Apples. But he also wrote some very deep, introspective music. Like One Dying, very depressing song about a guy who's thinking about committing suicide. And he says, my only way to happiness is one dying and six carrying me. The six carrying me, I guess, being the six people carrying his coffin. Depressing song, yes, but Roger Miller box set. Love this box set. The Ramones. This is their first 6 albums. This was a Father's Day gift last year. This is 76 through 81. Love the Ramones. And this is a really cool little box set. It didn't come with any booklet or anything, but that's okay. It was a gift, Father's Day gift, so I love this box set. The Ramones, and I think that's 3. The, excuse me. I think the thread going around was to show 10, and I don't know who started it. I know Mazzy did it. I think Rachel, the Music Ma'am, did it. I don't know who started it, and I'm sorry if I'm leaving you out. But let's see. We can move into vinyl now. Keith Jarrett. It's in really bad condition. The box is kind of broken. Keith Jarrett. But the vinyl is great. It still has the booklet with it. I believe it's 4, maybe 3. It's a 3-album box set of some great jazz from Keith Jarrett. It's a very fun box set. This is a box set. It's an album I play. When I play it, it's in great shape, man. Look at the freaking condition. It's mint. It's a good Sunday morning listen. This is his solo concerts. And somebody pointed out, I forget who it was, that Keith Jarrett, even in his instrumental songs, there's like some background talking or some gibberish going on. And a couple people commented, Keith Jarrett was a moaner. But this is his solo box set. Great box set. Yeah, he was a moaner. You could hear him. Just kind of, I guess he was really into the music. This is a box set, I'm thinking, because it's a 3-record set. And it's wonderful. It's in mint condition. The Mono Masters. This is from Mike at Jam on Vinyl. We did some trading. And this is part of what he traded me. And Mike, dude, this is incredible. The Beatles, Mono Masters. Love Me Do's on there, of course, man. Lady Madonna. Don't Let Me Down with Billy Preston. Across the Universe in mono. 3 albums. 3 albums. Fantastic box set. Like I said, it was a trade that me and Mike, my brother Mike out there, from Jam on Vinyl did with each other. And this next box set, it was either this or Eric Clapton's Crossroads. Is one of the first ones I remember getting. Bob Dylan's box set. It's called Biography. It's missing the booklet. But I bought this for next to nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5 record set. And I remember this coming out. And I remember buying this originally. And who knows what happened to that one. That was in one of the collections I lost. But I remember buying it. And the reason why, I was living up in D.C. and I hit the 3-digit number for $250. And I went and I cashed that Billy in, man. And I headed straight to the record store because I knew I was buying this. I forget what it was originally, but that's how I ended up buying it the first time. Fantastic box set. Bob Dylan Biography. This is another box set I remember coming out. I remember buying this box set on CD when it came out. I remember the day it came out, and right after work I went over to Lake Forest Mall, which I don't even think is probably in existence anymore, and I bought a CD copy. Great. And this, again, may have been one of the very first box sets that I remember. Bruce Springsteen, live, 75 through 85. And I can remember them showing people on the news that were standing in line to buy this box set before it sold out. And yeah, I bought it the first night. Bruce Springsteen. Great box set. Fantastic box set. Fillmore East, The Last Days, is a box set of songs that were recorded at the Fillmore East. Bill Graham presents. Some great stuff on here. The Grateful Dead. Beautiful Days on here. Boz Scaggs. Quicksilver Messenger Service. Elvin Bishop. Santana. Fantastic. Fantastic box set. Really glad I own that one. One I got for Christmas from my lovely wife, Paul McCartney. Pure Paul McCartney. Great box set. I don't own any other Paul McCartney besides the Beatles in this box set. And I love Paul McCartney. I saw him in concert on the 4th of July. I think it was 1990 at RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. 4th of July celebration there is huge. Anyway, he played RFK Stadium. He sang Happy Birthday to You to America, which was really cool of him. It was an open-air stadium. He had a firework display. This very well may have been the very best concert I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, Paul McCartney box set. Christmas gift from my lovely and beautiful wife, Kelly. Another box set. Bob Dylan, Traveling Through, featuring Johnny Cash. You know, Johnny Cash played with Bob Dylan on Nashville Skyline Blues. They put one song on the album, but they actually recorded several. And on this album, it features a lot of those songs that were never released. It features outtakes of songs. There's one particular song on here. Let me see if I don't remember the name. Oh my gosh. It's a gospel song. Bob Dylan was singing with Johnny Cash. They also do "You Are My Sunshine." They do an outtake of "Lay Lady Lay." This, my friends, if you dig that era of Bob Dylan, the Nashville Skyline Blues era, and you like Johnny Cash, you're going to love this frickin' box set. I absolutely love this music. Bob Dylan, a box set. And see, which one am I going to show next? How far am I in this video, man? I'm not doing it too long, I guess. Grateful Dead. Oh, from 1977. I'll take this one out of the wrapper real quick. This is an incredible box set. If you're a Dead fan and don't own it, buy it. From 77. From Cornell University. Comes with this little book set. Live at Cornell, 1977. Five record set. Actually 4.5, because the fifth album has a side 9, but not a side 10. So I'm going to end it with this, the Grateful Dead box set, Cornell 77. If you're into the Dead, I don't have to tell you anything about this box set. If you're kind of curious about the Dead, or you don't get what people see in them, yada, 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 this is a great way to get into their live music, is to buy this box set. They were such a positive band, and there's nothing like a Grateful Dead concert. I said Paul McCartney put on one of the best shows I've ever seen, and that's true, but the Grateful Dead concerts were almost a spiritual thing, man. They were just people dancing and grooving to the music, and I don't know. I don't want to get too far out on that. But those are my box sets I have. And again, I'm not sure who started this thread, but show us your box sets. I'm having a cold brew tonight. Blue Moon. I drink very rarely, but I'm in the house and I'm getting bored. So I'm shooting another video tonight. And everybody, be good to yourselves, be good to your neighbors, and be safe. Take the precautions. Listen to what they're saying, man. Protect yourself. Peace. Y'all have a great one.